Welcome back, AHS. My name is Amber Cross.
I'm Saul Sanchez.
I'm Caitlin Weatherby.
I'm Bradley LeGrand.
I'm Madison Morris.
And I'm Percival Grace.
And this is
The REZ.
If you're wondering what we're doing here,
we are the thespians of Troop 4243.
finally, a theater takeover.
Only took us 3 years.
But we're here, in the spotlight, where we belong.
Theater originates in Greece in the 6th century BC. It was thought of and valued as a great form of entertainment.
It continued on, even though through the Middle Ages, where it was especially valued in the midst of the struggles of everyday life, different types of plays developed over time.
But it's not nearly as appreciated as it should be. But we're getting there.
Speaking of appreciation, we want to know how well you guys know theater. You guys did the A-walking question, yeah?
We did. Here's what we've got.
We went around asking this week's A-walking question.
What's your favorite musical? And can you sing something for us?
We got some great responses.
Favorite musical is probably Sweeney Todd. The worst pies in London!
What's your favorite musical? Shrek. Can you sing a song from it?
No. Les Mis. No. High School Musical.
We're all in this together. Yeah. What's your favorite musical?
Mine will have to be Frozen, and I play the version with like where the lyrics come up with the little bouncing ball in the word. That's my favorite one. Oh, you want me to sing it? Okay, let me get my tuning up. Do you want to build a snowman?
That would be the classic Lion King.
No.
The Drowsy Chaperone.
Can you sing a song from it?
Yes. Go for it. I don't want to show off no more. I don't want to sing tunes no more. I forgot the words, so I'm just gonna sing. I don't want to show off.
My favorite musical is Hamilton. And I ain't throwing away my shot. I'm not throwing away my shot. I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot.
We appreciated a lot of your feedback.
We hope to see you at our production of the Addams Family musical.
Ooh, that sounds exciting.
You know what else sounds exciting? Sports. Bradley, Percy, how are our athletes doing?
Well, let's find out.
In this week's
REZ Sports.
He may be the greatest athlete of all time. There is mustard on the lettuce.
Last week, football played Midlothian Heritage. Here's some highlights of that.
Braden Ramsey receives the ball and takes it down the sideline for a big gain. Heritage quarterback takes the ball, he runs, Code means with the tackle, forces the fumble, Indians recover. Indians take the snap, the handoffs to Blake Henderson, and he gets a good gain of 7 yards. Blake Henderson receives the toss and runs over a Midlothian Heritage defender for a touchdown. Alonzo Shaw receives the toss and finds the hole for a good 10-yard gain. Ramsey takes the snap, makes the defender miss, 7-yard gain for the Indians. Alonzo Shaw receives the toss, finds the hole, breaks a few tackles and refuses to go down. He picks up a 10-yard gain. Blake Henderson receives the handoff, finds the hole, takes it down the sideline for a good Indian 20-yard gain. Heritage kicks off the ball. Number 20, Jacob Shockley, receives the kick, finds a hole, makes the defender miss, and finally is brought down at the 25-yard line. Dylan Rodebush flies through the ball, secures the tackle, and number 14, Preston Weatherby, cleans up. Heritage snaps the ball, gives the ball off. Indians pursue and secure the tackle for a no-yard gain. Braden Ramsey receives the snap, rolls out to the right, and finds Bradley Bolton in the end zone for an Indian touchdown. Heritage kicks the ball off. The Indians receive, and we take it for a good 10-yard gain.
They played a close game, but in the end, Heritage broke us like glass and beat us 14-17.
Last week, volleyball also played Heritage, and here's some highlights of that.
Brittany sets it, Miranda hits it over. Great pass from Lily. It's set. Tookie with the tip. Tookie passes it. Bella tips it over. Point Indian. Tookie passes it. Bella sets it. Lisa sends it over.
Great work, Lady Indians.
They lost. Sorry, ladies.
The REZ presents Real Students with Spirits.
Real students with spirit.
Today we salute you who bleed purple and live gold.
Dripping purple pride through their pores.
Proclaiming to all, fear the spear. Go fight, win.
Go big,
Here are the faces from our Indian nation.
Look at those excited people.
Because we are Alvarado.
Indians forever.
Let's get to some Masterpiece Theater with our own troupe director, Mr. Hunt, as the cool voice introduction guy.
And now it's time for Musical Murs Masterpiece rehearsal in the theater. And we'll take our Miranda warm-up. First, put your chin. Second, put your chin. Third, put your chin. And splits. Okay, here we go. Let's take the opening number of our next theatrical production from the top. I'll count you in. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Bring it in. Bring it in. No. No. I'm really not even sure. Not sure what you're doing. Stop now. No. Silence. Musical Mirror says you must dance. Pussy. Martha Graham. Twyla. Like Madonna. But you must keep it inside. Again, from the top. 5, 6, 7, 8. This has been Musical Murs Masterpiece Dance Rehearsal in the Theater. Join us next week when hopefully they have talent.
Hey, Saul, what's the time?
Well, it's Indian interview time.
Got a blast!
They were singing, my, it's Indian interview time, where we interview some Indians and have a good time. So sit back and watch this interview time, 'cause it's Indian interview time. Indian interview time.
Hi, my name is Taylor Turner and I am here with Mr. Hunt, our theater and speech teacher. So how long have you been involved with theater?
Well, if I go back to when I really started doing theater seriously, probably about 29 years.
Was it your plan to teach it?
No, it was not. I had tried to do some auditions in Los Angeles, but I didn't try to do those enough. And then I was working as a substitute teacher, walked into a high school I was substituting at, saw their theater, and that's what I decided I wanted to do instead.
Has your teaching experience with theater gone as expected?
Nothing ever goes as expected with theater. You have a plan and you adapt to what happens as you go.
Straight plays or musicals?
Which one do I prefer?
Yes.
I usually prefer acting in the straight plays. I'm starting to prefer acting in musicals. As far as directing goes, you get to do a lot more stuff with a musical, but they're a lot more challenging. So a lot of it's going to depend on the mood. If I want to do something that's a little easier, I prefer a straight play. If I'm ready for a challenge, I would prefer a musical.
Favorite part played?
Well, I can't narrow that down. I can narrow it down to two.
All right.
Favorite part from a straight play would be having played Long John Silver in Treasure Island. And for a musical, last year I played Sweeney Todd in Sweeney Todd, Demon Barber of Fleet Street. Both of which are anti-heroes. They're good guys who are really not good guys.
What's your favorite show directed?
Shrek. I had the most fun directing Shrek the musical. I was very proud of that one when it finally opened.
Tell us something that isn't commonly known in theater.
Probably the thing that most people don't realize is how much teamwork's involved. How much everybody involved in the production has to work together to be able to get the final product out. Whether it's the actors, the crew, everybody's got to be working. And if there's a weak link, it affects 20, 30 other people. So everybody's got to be committed. Everybody's got to work together, and it's a tremendous amount of teamwork that's involved.
What's one show you hope to do in the future?
The one that comes to mind is a show called A Few Good Men. That doesn't get produced very often, and it's not necessarily a show that I could produce here at the high school.
Oh. What show are you most excited for this year?
This year, I'm always going to be excited about the one act. This year we're doing a show called Persephone for our one act, but I'm really looking forward to our musical, which is The Addams Family. And we have auditions for that coming up on the 24th and 25th of October. And that one's just going to be fun.
Thank you, Mr. Hunt. This has been Indian Interview Time. Have a good day, AHS.
Now it's time in which we highlight the skilled,
the funny,
the silly,
and the talented.
It's time for Shenanigans.
PSR is a vocabulary program that we've been using in the biology classes. It stands for Prefix, Suffix, and Root Words. Beginning the first week of school, students were presented with 5 prefix, suffix, and root words that were in their vocabulary words for the week. And each week we add 5 more, and we quiz every Friday. And right now we're up to 40 words. By the end of the year, we'll probably have over 100, sometimes closer to 150. Learning PSRs is beneficial to all students in biology, but also in all classes because the English language is made up of prefix, suffix, and root words. And if they have a general knowledge of prefix, suffix, and root words, and they run across a great big word that they don't know, they can come up with a pretty good definition. It might not be dictionary definition, but usually it's pretty close. I tend to get a little silly sometimes in class and sing to my students. And one day I had some students, they were complaining about the PSR quiz, and they said, "I hate PSRs." And I was like, "No, you don't. You love PSRs." And I was going up and down the aisle saying, "You love PSRs." And then for some reason that song, I Love Rock and Roll, it crossed my mind. So I started singing, "I love PSRs." And I did that a couple of classes, just messing around. And then one day, one of the kids said, "Study all week, take a quiz on Friday." And just like that, the song was born. And it has grown into our PSR every Friday celebration song before we take our quiz.
Learning these words would be so lame.
But in any subject, they all mean the same.
I've been a sophomore before long. My vocabulary strong. Tell it won't be long. Tell me, yeah me. I'll be reading strong big words so long. Tell me, yeah me. And I love PSRs. Study all week. Take a quiz on Friday. I love PSRs. Learn big words for David. Ow!
Hello, I'm Lauren. I'm a member of TLB, and I will be talking about The Glass Castle by Jeanette Walls. One of my favorite parts so far, because I did just start reading it, is she's talking about her past and how the way she grew up. And right now my favorite part is when she got set on fire and her dad visited her in the hospital and like pretty much picked her up and ran out of there because he doesn't like hospitals. So if you're looking for a good book to read, a good autobiography, if you're into that, go to your local library and pick up The Glass Castle by Jeanette Walls.
And now a word from our sponsors, Tribal Tees, for all your shirts,
hoodies,
and senior pictures,
and graphic design needs.
See Tribal Tees.
Come join the tribe. And now a word from our sponsor, Johnson County Pipe.
Johnson County Pipe Supply is a family-owned and operated manufacturing company providing local jobs for over a decade. Our industry-leading position in the ever-growing construction industry is also seeking self-motivated, hard-working individuals with integrity. No experience necessary, just a willing attitude, and bilingual is a plus. So if you're looking to work in a year-round manufacturing, safe, friendly environment with competitive pay and full-time benefits, look no further than down the pipeline, just off 67 on County Road 209.
Tell them you saw this ad on the REZ.
An independent company of the Thompson Pipe Group. Must be 18 to apply, must apply in person.
And now it's time for this week's general announcements.
The Frost Giuffani 5K took place October 8th. Let's see some footage from that.
The cause is Santa's Helpers, and Santa's Helpers does great things in our community. They provide clothes for those that really can't afford to do clothes. They provide Christmas for some of those people that can't do Christmas, and so it's a great cause. And so this is a great event to help raise money for that. All right, thank you.
Auditions for Addams Family the Musical are October 24th and 25th. Go sign up outside of Mr. Hunt's room.
That's all for this week, AHS.
Keep that purple pride alive. And until next time, I'm Amber Cross.
I'm Saul Sanchez.
And this is The REZ Theater Takeover!
Alright, and listen to me. Just hold it up and we can just read it. Just hold it up. You don't have to keep coming over.
Hello, AHS.
Wait! No.
What?
No.
It says K.
It says, hello, AHS, my name is Caitlin.
He said,
No.
smile, teeth, or else I will super glue your mouth.
No, B. I can't do this. I can't do this. Appreciation. I'm having trouble.
The bloopers are real in this episode.
Thank you, Mr. Hunt. This has been Indian Interview Time. Have a good day, AHS.
Indian Interview Time.
That's enough.
No. Try again. One more time.
Here goes Jordan Bradley.
Okay,
Bradley.
what's the last one then? They lost. Sorry, ladies.
And that the SD card isn't full.